everybody! Today we're going to be learning how to play Kill This Love, as seen in the cover that I did a while back, like when it first came out. If you want to check that out, it'll be right over here. And if you're noticing a difference in the change of audio, I'm using my Blue Raspberry mic to record the audio so that you guys can get, give a little bit of a more defined sound. But yeah, let's just get started with the tutorial. So we're going to first start off with learning the chords. So before we start off with learning any chords, please make sure that your strings are in standard tuning. So your strings should be tuned G, C, E, and A. For this song specifically, the only chord that you really need to know to play like 75% of the song is D minor, and how you would play that would be second finger on the second fret of the G string, third finger on the second fret of the C string, first finger on the first fret of the E string, and open on the A string, so in total it should sound like this. So now that we've learned how to play D minor, we're going to go over different sections of the song that use more than just one chord, and we're going to first start off with the pre-chorus. For the pre-chorus, you're first going to need to know how to play B flat, which is barring your first finger on the first fret completely, third finger on the third fret of the G string, second finger on the second fret of the C string, and since you already barred your first finger on all over the first fret, E and A would be, first finger on the first fret, so it should sound like this. Or if you're more comfortable with just barring those two strings with your finger, instead of just barring your whole finger on the first fret, that's totally fine too. You would still get the same sound. Now the next chord you're going to need to know how to play is G minor, which is open on the G string, second finger on the second fret of the C string, third finger on the third fret of the E string, first finger on the first fret of the A string, and in total it should sound like this. And then after G minor, you're going to play D minor, and then afterwards you're going to play F, so it should sound like this. And then you're going to play those four chords in that specific chord progression 3 times until you get to the last part of the pre-chorus where it leads up to the chorus, and then all you have to do is just play B minor, G minor, and then D minor. And then you're going to head immediately into the chorus where all you have to do is play D minor. So the next part of the song that has a different chord progression would be the bridge and the outro. All you have to do is alternate between playing D minor and F. So D minor would sound like this, and then F would sound like this, and then you would alternate until the very end of the song. And then you just end the song right there with F. So those are all the chords that you need to know to play Kill This Love, and now we are going to head immediately into playing the strumming pattern. We're going to first start off with learning the intro. So basically all you have to do to play this intro is start off with D minor, and then you're going to pluck all strings. And what I mean by plucking all the strings is like taking each of your fingers, like your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and then just plucking all the strings together like at once. And then after plucking all your strings, you're going to pluck the C string, and just the C string, 7 or 8 times. Personally, I think I did 8. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. And then after you pluck the C string 8 times, you're going to pluck the E and the C string back and forth 6 times. So if I were to count it, it might sound a little bit silly, but this is how I would count it. So pluck all strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how that part would go. And then after that, you're going to repeat that specific strumming pattern until you get to the first verse when Jenny starts her rap. So I'll just go over the whole intro while counting so that you guys can play along and get a feel of how the strumming pattern for this part is structured. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to head immediately into Jenny's rap. Basically how you would do the strumming pattern is you pluck all your strings, strum up, slap, and then pluck all your strings again, and then quickly mute it, and then repeat that strumming pattern again. So it should sound like this. After you finish playing the first verse, you're going to head into the pre-chorus. In order to play the pre-chorus, you're going to first start off with the first part where it's like, look at me, look at you, or lucky me, lucky you. And you're going to first start off with plucking all your strings and letting the chord ring out like this. By letting the chord ring out, you're basically just letting the chord sound resonate through the air. And you're going to do this for each of the 4 chords that we talked about: B flat, G minor, D minor, and F. So when you get to the second part of the pre-chorus, after playing that first part, when it gets to like not the kid, that part, all you have to do is pluck all your strings and pluck in a syncopated rhythm. So instead of just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, I would recommend counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 each time you pluck something. So basically it should sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then after that, you're gonna pluck all your strings on each beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And then we're gonna get into the chorus. So in order to play the chorus, it's basically a mix between the intro and the first verse strumming patterns together. So you're gonna first start off with playing the first part of that intro strumming pattern where we plucked all strings, and then we plucked the C string individually 8 times, and then we plucked E and C back and forth, and then you're gonna pluck all strings again, strum up, slap, pluck strings, and then continue doing that again. And then you're going to continue doing that until the chorus ends. Right after that, you're going to get into the second verse. Since it's basically like a cool rap, so in order to mimic that, basically all you have to do is pluck all your strings and then mute the strings so that they create those pauses. So you're going to first start off with plucking all your strings and then letting the chord ring out. Or if you want to, you can mute your strings. I would personally mute my strings to make it more impactful. So it's like, feeling like a sinner, it's so fire. And then afterwards, pluck all your strings 3 times. And then you're gonna mute the strings again because that's where Lisa starts singing. And then you're gonna pluck your strings 3 times again. 3, 4, and then you're gonna pluck again, and then keep doing that until we get to the pre-chorus again. And then so after we finish the second verse, you're gonna get to the pre-chorus, which follows the same strumming pattern that we talked about earlier. And then you're gonna do the chorus again, and then we get to the bridge. So the bridge itself isn't too hard to do. When Rose sings her English lines, all you have to do is pluck all your strings and let the chord ring out, and you're gonna do that for each chord. So since we're alternating between D minor and F, you're gonna pluck all strings and let the chord resonate into the air, and then after you change your chord, you're going to do that again, and then you're going to do that a second time for each of the chords. So you're going to do D minor again, F minor again, and then once we get to that English outro, you're going to pluck all your strings on each beat. So on, like, say 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to pluck your strings on 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then stop, and then they sing "Let's Kill This Love," and then you can just end on D minor. You can either strum down, or you can pluck all strings and let the chord resonate through the air. It's up to you on how you want to end the song. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do to play Kill This Love. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or need help with anything, just leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure to respond to it as soon as possible. And solo will be coming out soon, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.